All right. Hey, we leveled up too. So that's always nice. All right. Boom. Done. All right. Let's see what we got here. No, I want the freight market. Let's see, because we need to find Kalmar now. Nordic. Yeah, there we go. Oh, sweet. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ooh. That's only 121 kilometers. What's my time here? You know what? Let's do it. Might as well finish up. Get her done. Get her done here. Because that'll only be like 10-15 minutes for this job. Oh, for Jesus. L-I-N-K. There we go. Okay. F3. You know what we need? I need gas first, though. 14 days. Yeah, and I do want to do a little truck configuration, too, so we'll do that, too. Where's gas? I gotta go find gas first. Yeah, we're looking stuff to like the second week in April right now, I think. All right, so I gotta go over here for the gas. Actually, no, that's not gonna help because I'm over in Linkoping here. So I gotta go over here for the gas. Okay. Yeah, see, April 5th, I think, was the original date for... Well, it was the end of... Well, schools were the end of March. Schools were actually supposed to go back Monday, as a matter of fact. And then they extended it, I think, another week. Now I think they're extending it at least till mid-April. A lot of stuff we're looking at mid-April, too, now, as well.
Finding a new route.
So yeah, because it's still, I mean, we still haven't even peaked yet. So, see, that's the problem with this thing. Because I want to say, I think we started, you know, all the shutdowns and everything too early, but really we didn't. The problem is that we really have to have everything shut down for such an extended period, you know, much longer period of time.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Than a lot of people, than everybody was really estimating. Everybody's saying, "Oh, okay, 2 weeks and we'll be good." It's like, nah, 2 weeks was never going to be enough time to get this under control. I mean, heck, China had the whole town where it originated under, you know, locked down for a month. Over a month, I think. It was a couple of months, if I'm not mistaken. All right, really? Okay. Let's do this.
Exit now.
So, yeah, I think, you know, that's... Oh, I still have my differential on. All right, there we go. Unfortunately, I mean, there's just no way we can keep the country shut down this, you know, for much longer. Let's put it that way. It would just destroy far too many businesses.
At the roundabout.
And at the end of the day, if you're keeping a lot of businesses open because you consider them essential, like the grocery stores, you know, the retailers that sell essential products like Targets and the Walmarts, that kind of stuff. You know, you're keeping liquor stores open, okay. You know, restaurants can't have dine-in, but they can have takeout. At the end of the day, you're not really doing a whole heck of a lot to contain the virus. I mean, if you're going to do a complete lockdown, force everybody to literally stay in their homes, not go outside of their walls, so to speak, for 2 solid weeks, I think, that would have gotten it under control.
Keep right, and then turn
But
right.
when you're keeping stuff open and people really aren't following the stay-at-home suggestions,
Turn right.
it's not really going to do a whole hell of a lot of good. So at
Go
some point
straight
where
and then turn right.
we're just going to have to reopen and deal with the consequences.
Right.
That's all it is.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I mean, that's all it's going to end up being.
Turn left.
Because like I said, it's just
Get ready
you
to turn right.
can't shut down the country for this long. Another needs for at least 14. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we do. We could
turn right.
We wouldn't have a problem
Recomputing.
Staying locked in for 14 days. We got plenty of food. Normally when we go shopping to like we call them the Sam's Club and the BJ's wholesalers. We do a lot of, some of our shopping at Sam's Club, which is the big bulk retailer, and then of course we'll go to a regular grocery store. But we go to the bulk retailer like every 4 or 5 weeks, and we'll, the stuff we get there lasts 4 or 5 weeks, and then at the grocery store normally we get a couple, we'll get food and what we have usually lasts 2, 3, 4 weeks sometimes, depending on what it is, and it'll get us by. So yeah, that's what a lot of people don't realize, how much stuff they actually have. That if they did have to quarantine for 2 weeks, they would actually have enough stuff without having to go out and get any extra to make it that 14 days. See, that's the difference. Or they have fresh or canned. I mean, we have some canned stuff, but yeah, I mean, the canned stuff we have, I mean, we got the pasta and stuff. We wouldn't have a lot of variety. Let's put it this way. There wouldn't be a lot of variety, but the frozen stuff we have would get us through 2 weeks. Yeah, see, exactly. That's about the range. After 2 weeks, we really start running out of options. But we could probably do like 2 or 3 weeks if it was absolutely necessary. All right, let's get in here because I want to. That's not what I want. I want to change this here. Change my coffee mug. See what we got here. Krone, Mercedes. So we got the DAF. Well, we got the DAF dashboard edition there. So that's. See, which coffee mug do I want here though? Krone, Michelin, Scania. Throw a Scania mug in here. Bobblehead. Models. So we already got the 2 models. Well, maybe Goodyear. Maybe my Goodyear mug. What else we got in here? Hey, we are in Scandinavia. Could throw the Viking Warrior up there. Pirate. Yeah, see, this is where if I had the hat, I'd throw the hat on there. But yeah, everything else, so that's my choice of mugs here. Go to the shop on nearly a daily basis. Shop for all fresh foods, and yes, we'll buy frozen canned, but not a lot. Yeah, see, I think that's where I think there's a difference, difference in cultures there. Because a lot of what we buy here is just stuff that, like the box pasta, the canned goods, the frozen goods, that kind of stuff. We Americans buy a lot more, and then we'll go out to eat, for stuff like, we probably eat at restaurants a lot more than Europeans do. Yeah, I think I'll go for. I think I'll put my Goodyear cup on there. We'll do that. All right, so
Finding a new route.
All right, there we go. Boom. All right, so Here I thought I was barely here I was barely making it through my first hour, and now we're almost 2 hours and 15 minutes into the stream. I didn't think I was going to make it past the first hour. I was so I started driving, and just the exhaustion from work
Turn right.
finally hit me. I'm like, oh.
Get ready to turn right.
I was like, then I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this job. I want to do this job, and then I sort of perked up a bit here. But yeah, we don't cook fresh a lot at all. I mean, we'll get bagged salads. That's basically the freshest we'll do. Style of shopping.
Turn left.
Yeah, you know, it's a style of shop. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's a style of shopping, but it's also a style of how you eat too. I mean, because I can cook, but I hate cooking. My wife can cook, but she doesn't do a whole lot of it. She couldn't do a lot. I think, did I Kalmar? Oh, did I miss the one from Kalmar? Shoot, after all that, I might have to reload from save here. I didn't expect that one from Kalmar. I didn't look at how long that was going to last. All right, so we're going to have to... I'm going to have to reload from a save game. Unless there's... You know, let me check here. Because that one from Kalmar would have been perfect. Linkoping into Kalmar. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Let's bring that back. So yeah, it's like, yeah, we don't do a lot of from scratch cooking whatsoever. And a lot of Americans don't. I mean, you got some, you know, you got the older folks who'll do it, and people who are. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reload. But yeah, there's just we don't have time for that kind of stuff anymore. So it's all basically we'll get the fresh meat, you know, do shake and bake or throw some barbecue sauce on it, and that's you know, that's how we cook. I'm still, yeah. Parents are both retired, so they have to take their time. So they haven't take their time for it, right? Yeah. See, exactly. Yeah. Yep. I got to load, so I've got to find the autosave because I did not save it all. So I've got to find the autosave from. Where this job was still available here. Oh, all right, here we go. This will work well enough. Just park the job again. Oh shoot, okay. That's not going to work. Because I'd have to back out and everything else. I don't want to do that. So let's go. That was 508. So let's do 511. Yes. Because this will probably be our. Nope, free as the wind. Okay. There we go. All right. So let's do this. I guess I have to pick up the job first. So this is turning out to take a little bit longer than I anticipated. Because I still have to get gas. So, but I've got to get the job first. Kalmar, this is what we want. Okay. Oh, yeah, see? That's why I missed it. Expires in 11 minutes. Well, here's a... Oh, and this one expires in 8 minutes. Alright, so I gotta take this one. Alright, because that gives me almost amount of time to get there. Okay. Let's try again. So that's what happened here. Yep, so let's get over here. So I gotta get over here. So we're just gonna do a lot of porting here. So I get everything squared away. Of course, now I gotta change my coffee mug again too. Naturally.
Time to get the job done.
But we need to get this job accepted here. This time, yep, that's the one. Ooh. What are our options? Color trailer. Yeah, see, just the color. So we'll go with the blue. We'll go with the Schwartzmuller. All right, I'll go with that. All right, so let's take that job. All right, so what I can do now, let's do this. No. Oh, there's a gas station right here, so let's go fuel up. Oh. Oh, see, this was the gas station we actually fueled up.
Okay, here we go.
Now, yeah, I'm gonna be porting, then I'm gonna change my cup again. So as long as I have the job accepted, it'll be fine now. Should be fine. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give up and screw it. Do it next time. Okay. Let's say, come on, pay for it. And we want to get over here to the mechanic. You are, there you are. Change out our mug. Oh, you know what I wanted to do too? I wanted to put beacons on this.
Reroute.
That's what I wanted to do too. Since she can take some heavy hauls here, might as well. All right, so let's do this. We'll do our, oh, there it is, Goodyear. And then we'll go. So we'll go star. Let's go with the star. I don't think I've done the star one yet. And then we've got, make sure we've got it. Yep, our mug's in there, so let's go confirm that. Alright. Check out my beacon here.
Time to hit the road.
Oh, it's a... I guess she's already coupled. There we go. We got our beacon on. Look at that. There we go. Sweet. Alright, off we go. All right, here we go. Okay, boom, boom. Let's get in here. Let's rock and roll. All right. I gotta change this.
Turn right.
All right, there's our distance. I need to change my GPS. There we go. Now we're ready to finish. Now we're ready.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I've noticed over the last few updates or last few versions of the game they've updated to, a lot more people. They've added a bit of scenery here and there, you know. Added a little bit more to the to your garages.
Go straight on and then turn left.
Added more people out and about.
Turn left.
So they've added a bit more ambience to the game throughout the updates, which is nice. Trailer. See, I gotta get back into multiplayer just so I can drive the car and trailer again. All right, here we go. So much for taking my nap, too. I was going to try to take like maybe an hour nap once I was done. But, well. See, I got the energy now. See, I got my second wind going now. This road is 70. Wow. Thought I was going a little too fast.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
But yeah, we're supposed to be getting our government finally passed the essentially a bailout, the stimulus. I think they're calling it the stimulus package. So we'll be getting. What are we going to end up getting from that? I think we're going to get, because it gives $1,200 per person, and then I think if you have kids, another $500 for each kid you have. So we're going to end up getting $3,400 from that. Not a bad little check. But at the end of the day, it doesn't. It's not gonna. That amount of money isn't gonna help a lot. It's gonna help some people, but not a lot of people. Especially if they're going to be out of work for a much more extended period than we thought. I mean, we're lucky enough that we're lucky in that aspect of that.
Take the second exit.
My job is secure, and that means
Exit
unless
now.
there's a complete anarchy and everything has to shut down. But I'm still going to be able to work and earn the paycheck. My wife, she's salary, so she still gets paid regardless. As long as the business her business says they were going to pay employees regardless for 2 weeks. But managers are still required to come in and do some work and that kind of stuff. So we're lucky in that regard that at least we still have jobs. So at the end of the day, that stimulus money is just a little bit that's extra money for us now, which is going to help some of the bills. But yeah, this thing is not.
Get ready to turn left.
This is not a good time here.
Turn left.
For a lot of people, and unfortunately, this is sort of. I call this the test run. This is really just a test run. We're lucky this thing isn't as deadly as some of the other
to turn right.
Other things that have come and gone, like Ebola and
Turn right.
Was it the avian flu from many years ago, and it was the swine flu. I don't think the swine flu was. I don't remember the swine flu that much, but remember Ebola was a big one because that was the most recent one, and that was very deadly, but wasn't quite as contagious. But it's only a matter of time before something like this happens again, and whatever the virus or bacteria is a whole hell of a lot deadlier and just as, if not more, contagious. So this is really the trial run for the world. And a lot of people better be figuring out how we're going to get through the next one. We need, the entire world really needs to be a whole hell of a lot better prepared. And I think this coronavirus is, oh God, we are really going fast here, is sort of the wake-up call. And hopefully the people in charge are really listening and paying attention. Because next time it's there's going to be no going back, really. Stuff like this is just going to keep on coming. Hotel, restaurant, bar, dentist, barbers are closed. Some schools are closed. Others are still open, huh? It's closed on weekends and may open during the week. Food and meds stay open. We're not, like all the schools, I mean, at least in our area, all the schools are closed. Abby's daycare had gotten a waiver to open for essential personnel. But then the very next day, I guess our governor made his order more restrictive, so they ended up having to close. So they were only able to open for about, I think, 3 days. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days. This Monday up to Thursday.
Get ready.
And now they had to close again. But yeah, like I said, it's basically, it's the Targets, the Walmarts, for some ungodly reason, liquor stores. Well, I shouldn't say ungodly reason, because there's good reason to keep the liquor stores open. But other than that, like I said, restaurants can open, but they cannot have dine-in. It's only takeout. But yeah. Like our dentists, any medical professional can be open, but they're essentially canceling anything that's not emergency. So, like, if you have a dental emergency, we can get to the dentist, but that's really it. If possible, and they all take their kids and stuff them all in one room. Really? See, that makes no sense.
Get ready.
I mean, there's some businesses that depending on, I guess, the office that the business is located in, will actually have a place for daycare, to where, if you have to take your, you don't have another place or a babysitter or anything like that, you actually take your child to work and leave your child in the daycare center that's in the business itself.
We are finished.
Yeah, our public transit, I think, just started limiting, this one I have to back in, just started limiting their hours of operation. So they're going on a more limited schedule. So there's still a lot yet to be done, really. We got a long ways to go, that's for sure. Long ways to go. All right, I think if I get here, I should be good to back here. Yeah. This actually isn't that tough of a spot here. What I think is going to end up probably happening is that at some point, because of course we have all the morons too who are just not paying attention, not obeying the stay-at-home orders and that kind of stuff, still gathering on, say, the beaches in Florida, California beaches. Everybody's still gathering together, and it's just not helping. So at some point, I'm not lined up right. At some point, so that obviously doesn't help. And then, of course, we have the morons who are doing the coughing on the food. Oh, I have coronavirus. I'm coughing on the food. And so now, we have to throw away, $3,000 worth of food. Not that that hasn't happened at my place, but it's happened in a couple places in our area. Kids fooling around, that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, there are certain cities that are actually fining you. In fact, there was I don't remember where it was. I don't remember whether it was in New York or somewhere else, but somebody, I guess over this past weekend or something, still held a wedding. And he had like 40 people at this wedding and stuff, and he ended up, whoever was running the wedding or whoever, the bride and groom or whoever had the wedding, they ended up getting cited. They were fined, or they're being cited, and I think law enforcement might be looking to see if there's additional charges they're going to bring against them. Facebook of Jews gathering, partying together. Yeah. And at the end of the day, all that is going. Like I said, unless we shut down everything for 2 weeks, we're not really there's going to be a limit to what is okay. Achievement completed, what we can do. But the people who are just being stupid on top of it is just making things worse. And so I think eventually what's going to end up happening is that there's going to be. I think there's going to. I think there's a good. Let me put it this way. I think there might be a good chance of just. As much as Trump doesn't want to do it, he might just have to shut the country down for at least a week. I think he may shut it. I think he may end up, shutting it down for a week. Just everything is closed. Everybody stays inside your house for a week, and that's it. If people don't start being smarter about what we're doing here, but you never know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But anyway, there we go. Bingo, bango, bafo. We managed to do it. Minor is complete. All right, on to Eco. On to France. France. But that will be for, you know what I should do? Let me transfer myself now, and we'll be ready to do France. But yeah, that's it for us today. I would never have expected me to get through 2.5 hours here today, but we did it. All right, and you know what? Let's do this. Let's save where we're at here. Boom, 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 boom. No high place for anyone who wants to do that, but yeah. At the end of the day, if you really wanted to nip this in the bud early, that's what had to be done right off the bat. And it never would have gotten to this point, I think, especially in Italy. But what I gotta do here, driver manager. But it is what it is. So I think it's coming. At least, if not in America, I think there's going to be at least cities. Not America as a whole. I think there may be cities or regions that just might do it. That's it. Nobody goes anywhere. End of the day, and that's it. What am I doing? I need myself here. All right, so let's relocate myself to France. I think Limoges is right. Yep, here we go. Limoges. So what I got here, I think this is a Volvo. Yes, it is a Volvo. Boom. And we're good. VB Sedibo. We're good. There's our Volvo Globetrotter. Let's pop in here for our sign off, and I'll say thanks for popping in, Taz. I actually went a little bit longer than I expected after you popped in. Very busy again on farms testing your save. 150 cows ask. Oh my God, 500,000 silage. Wow, holy moly. I was watching, what was it? Oh, I think I was watching Battery last night, wasn't I? Yeah, Battery was doing some farming on the Michigan map. And he was just going through like the crop rotation and stuff. He was showing me the crop rotation. Now I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's way too complex for me. It's like, that would be way too much thought process for me in the game. So I don't think I could be able to do that. So what we got here? Oh, I got to change my mug again. Change my mug. We got a Rocket League. Oh, we got the other car in there, the mug. We got our hat. Yeah. So we might have to make some adjustments here. But that'll be for next time. Oh, we got our bacon. But thank you for joining me today, Taz. Thanks for swinging by. As always, my friend, much appreciated. Don't like it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would be far too complicated for me. Unless I was playing the game as much as I do the truck sims or the hunting games at this point. It would just be way too complex for me to figure out. I mean, I'm glad that they have it. I'm glad there's those kinds of options because I think that's really, really neat, and that'd be something at least to toy around with. But yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do that for too long at all. But yeah, just to keep it simple for me, and I'm happy really at the end of the day. But thank you, my friend. I'm sure I will probably see you tomorrow and Monday, of course. And thank you everyone else who hung out today or is watching this on YouTube. As always, much, much appreciated, everyone. Wanted to learn it, but it's complicated to start with. Yeah, that's one of those things where you actually probably have to read about it first, get some idea of how it's going to work, and then just tool around with it. Tomorrow, yes, excellent, yes. Get some. I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming tomorrow because, again, my wife is only working 3 days a week at this point, so she's off tomorrow. So I'm going to see how much streaming I can actually do tomorrow. But thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone else. As always, much appreciated. I am BJ Weiler. And until next time, I'll see everybody in game. I love that manly horn. And on the roads. Thank you, sir. Yep, real life comes first. Sometimes, unfortunately, but hey, got to do what we got to do, right? Thank you, everyone. Everybody stay safe out there, too. Please, please be smart about this. Stay safe, stay healthy. And hopefully I'll see everybody again really soon. Thank you, everyone.